When most people think of famous A-list celebrities, we often imagine them living a life of constant luxury, likely because many of them have millions to their name. We tend to assume that celebrities love spending their free time splurging on expensive cars, luxury homes, and flashy jewelry. However, there are some of the biggest and most well-known names in the business who, despite their massive Hollywood careers and considerable wealth, have managed to stay grounded and live like regular people. To many, she embodies her character on Sex and the City and will forever be associated with that persona. However, in reality, Sarah Jessica Parker's lifestyle is far more modest than that of her iconic character. With an estimated net worth of $150 million as of 2022, she has expressed her commitment to a simple way of life. She openly shared that during her son's childhood, she dressed him in hand-me-downs passed down from her older nephews. She noted that she never felt the need to buy new clothes for her son. Despite her fashion icon status, Parker has also been spotted shopping at discount retailers like Target and pushing her own grocery cart through the local supermarket in Manhattan, often without any entourage in sight. Jay Leno is one of the most famous late-night talk show hosts in history, known for his distinctive chin. He built a substantial fan base throughout his 3-decade career and achieved significant financial success, with an estimated net worth of around $350 million. He learned the value of saving early on, reportedly working 2 jobs as a youth, one to cover bills and spending money, and another strictly for saving. Despite his well-known passion for collecting cars, it has been reported that he has never spent a dime of his Tonight Show earnings, ever. Leno is also known for fixing many of his own cars, often spending hours in his garage tinkering under the hood, something he describes as therapeutic and grounding. Despite being one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, Jennifer Lawrence leads a surprisingly modest lifestyle. She has openly expressed her discomfort with flaunting her wealth or engaging in extravagant spending, which reflects her commitment to living simply. Raised in a humble environment by a construction worker and a summer camp manager, she spent her childhood not in luxury, but participating in sports and helping at her mother's camp. This background has kept her grounded. Even during the height of her fame, Lawrence was frequently spotted running her own errands and driving the same modest Volkswagen she had long before achieving stardom. Keanu Reeves has built a positive public image as a hardworking, charming, and excruciatingly shy person. He is one of the most beloved actors of our time, yet his approach to wealth is remarkably humble. He famously donated nearly 85% of his income from The Matrix to the special effects and costume design teams. In a recent interview, he said, "Money is the last thing on my mind. I can live on what I've already earned for centuries to come." He drives a regular Honda, lives in a modest apartment, and is often seen using public transportation, shopping for discounted clothing, or waiting in line at the bank rather than dining in fancy restaurants. Reeves is known for frequently giving up his seat on the subway, chatting with strangers, and giving generous gifts to film crew members, including motorcycles and holiday bonuses. Matthew McConaughey embodies a relaxed California surfer vibe that has evolved since his breakout role in Dazed and Confused. The actor's persona contrasts sharply with the typical Hollywood image, especially since he doesn't live there. A native of Texas, he lives in Austin to stay close to family, saying, "I just feel at home there." He also keeps a trailer in Malibu, but it's not the kind of luxurious camper you'd expect an A-lister to live in. As he explained, if it looks good, but it's not functional, then it's not worth anything. He opened up to The Guardian about keeping things simple, saying, "It's as stripped down as it gets. I live in my trailer, I wake up, and I've got a pair of pajamas and one pair of pants. I have a singular focus." McConaughey is also known to volunteer for local causes in Texas, and once served as a professor at the University of Texas at Austin, where he taught a course on filmmaking. An Oscar-winning actress and one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, Julia Roberts has her priorities straight. She dresses modestly, grows organic vegetables in her garden, and buys simple clothes for her children. In an interview, she once revealed that her favorite hair treatment is just a simple shampoo from a hotel. On the rare occasion she's photographed, she can be seen walking her dogs or hanging out on the sidelines at her kids' soccer games, just like any other normal working mom. Roberts is also known for baking with her children, sewing, and even doing her own grocery shopping and errands without any staff or bodyguards around. With an estimated net worth of around $9 million, thanks to her role in one of the most successful young adult sci-fi franchises, Shailene Woodley is a famously frugal and down-to-earth celebrity. She strives to be as environmentally conscious as possible, even using a mason jar instead of a plastic water bottle. She has acknowledged that she hasn't indulged in extravagant purchases since becoming famous and embraces her very simple lifestyle. She's known for living off the land and making her own beauty products and medicines from whatever she can forage. It's safe to say she likely won't be dipping into her multi-million-dollar fortune anytime soon. Woodley has admitted to living out of a suitcase for long periods and staying on friends' couches while traveling, rather than opting for expensive hotels. Robert Pattinson has solidified his status as one of the highest-earning actors globally. In 2010, Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Despite enjoying a substantial income over the past 15 years, he remained grounded. "This is still my style of clothing," he remarked, gesturing to the skater t-shirt he was wearing. He is also eager to share his blessings with those in need. "I've been a donor and a supporter, and now I look forward to joining their efforts, so together we can give an opportunity to even more kids and young adults across the globe," he said during a nonprofit campaign. Pattinson has lived in the same modest LA home for years and often prepares his own meals, recently going viral for his unusual but charming attempts at cooking. Sarah Michelle Gellar began her acting career as a child, and despite her prominence, chooses to live a humble family life. Married to actor Freddie Prinze Jr. since 2002, they have 2 children and seem very content, often sharing joyful moments from their peaceful life. The actress is also an advocate for various charities. She shared, "I started because my mother taught me a long time ago that even when you have nothing, there are always ways to give back, and what you get in return for that is tenfold. But it was always hard because I couldn't do much. I couldn't do much more than donate money when I was on Buffy, because there wasn't time. And now that I have the time, it's amazing." Gellar also runs a small business, an organic baking company, proving she's not afraid to get her hands dirty with regular work. There are child stars, and then there are those who start working as kids and go on to become beloved, lifelong icons. McCauley Kulkin is one such example, having been a cultural phenomenon after the success of Home Alone in 1990, when he was just 10 years old. After a period of fame and personal struggles, he has embraced a more grounded life as a father, actor, and partner to Brenda, prioritizing family and sobriety. The couple is known for their privacy, especially when it comes to their children, helping maintain a sense of normalcy in their lives. Kulkin continues to act, appearing in projects like American Horror Story and The Righteous Gemstones. But he also does some pretty normal stuff, like riding on the subway, hanging out in local cafes in New York, and participating in quirky side projects like his comedy band, The Pizza Underground. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and please consider subscribing and sharing Recollection Road Entertainment with someone you know. As always, thank you so much for watching.